Did you know sound can heal disease within your body? David Gibson is a sound healing visionary. He's the top producer of sound healing music in the US and has founded several groups with the intent to stop every disease in the world with sound, music, and vibration. David is back with us, and we're talking about sound healing. David, in our world today, we have a lot of people struggling with cancer. You know, it's one of those big diseases, right? That kind of is just everywhere, it seems, in our world today. And as I understand it, we can actually cure cancer with sound. How does that work?
Well, we got to be careful with this word cure around here.
Yeah,
We can actually, I've seen it happen over and over.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's many different aspects. I mean, a lot of people say that cancer is an emotional issue. In fact, most people that are in the healing field say that emotions are 90 to 100% of the cause of all disease. So it's just a matter of working with the emotions and really getting them out, which is about letting your emotions flow, making the sound of how you're feeling, and really not being in fear. The biggest thing about cancer is fear. Wow. The second people get they say they got cancer, then people go into fear, and fear is what kills people. So it's often a matter of getting back in your power. We have a thing that I do where I have people do a really loud no, full on no, to overcome all of these lower emotions of fear and even depression. So it's like, no, right? And that's really helpful. So one thing though, well, the cool thing is the work of Anthony Holland. Okay. Anthony Holland had a TED Talk about 10 years ago. You can find it on YouTube, on where he actually showed 4 different types of cancer being exploded with 4 different electromagnetic frequencies in real time. Yeah. But now Anthony Holland has been in the lab for the last 10 years, and he now has 15 different frequencies that will explode 15 different types of cancer 80% of the time in the lab. And he's got clinical papers to prove it. Wow. Now, he can't do treatments because he doesn't have FDA approval. So we're looking at working together with some funding we have coming in to actually get the FDA approval. So we're talking about very soon having no radiation and no chemo ever again in hospitals. And you said it's instantaneous, like when that frequency hits? So yes. It's not a long process. You can go in and be treated, in theory, and walk out. In an hour, no more cancer. Wow. Right. But that's really cool. It's kind of light years better than chemo and radiation that practically kills you. Yep. Right. It's way better. Yeah. But you still haven't got at the emotional issue that's causing the cancer in the first place. That's true. Right. So it really then comes down to expressing your emotions. I mean, there's one thing we do where we say, okay, make the sound of how you're feeling and then slowly transform it into a peaceful, stable, consistent vibration like this. I'll demonstrate. Okay, this is my last relationship. Okay, never mind. No, maybe. Okay, cool. Okay, so what's so cool about that is you're starting with authenticity of where you're at. Okay. And then you slowly transform it to a stable, consistent vibration, which is peace. You can add in love. You could go to a sound of love. You could go to a sound of gratitude. You could even go to a sound of source. But just any vowel is peace. So now you're going from that chaos to the actual peaceful vibration. But here's the number one thing of all for that I do for a lot of issues, but especially cancer. Imagine it completely gone.
Mm-hmm.
What would it feel like if the cancer is completely gone?
Yeah.
Might take a minute, really feel that completely. Then to resonate that even more, make the sound of how that feels.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then that vibration of complete flow goes through your whole body. The body doesn't know any different. So
Right.
now your immune system goes, oh, cool, no more fear, party. Every
Yeah.
single organ works better. And then often that right there, in fact, I've seen it exactly that work really well. But
Yeah,
we're
you
on
have my
the,
mind. That's exactly what I was going to say, is that making the sound is one thing, but feeling it. Do you have to
yeah,
bring in the feeling?
right,
That's what I was going to
right,
say, and you
right.
answered my question right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. We're on the threshold of a major transformation in our whole medical system. I mean, we're not just talking about cancer. We're talking about a full range of issues from anxiety to depression, PTSD. I mean, all the different emotional, mental issues. I mean, and physical issues. When you find the frequency of what's right and vibrate it, it makes it healthy.
Yeah.
If it's a wily cell, you turn the volume up and it explodes it, exactly like ultrasound on kidney stones.
Okay.
This is well known in the scientific field. It's called destructive resonance. Find its frequency, turn it up, and explode it. You know, yeah, we're on the way to a whole new world very quickly here.